coming up through the pack. Gotta get on with it before that right front tire flat. For 500 miles to go, 200 laps of work to do. Go in the middle of 3 wide, that's Thunder Valley Racing for you. Get your wins today, and let's do this thing. Let's get you paid. Go trade some paint. And if I can do it once, I can do it 5. And if I can do it once, we'll hang it wide. Do you have what it takes to earn your place? Better stay on your game, stay in your lane. Elbows out, it's gonna be war. Just look at that replay, I ain't lying. Just look at that replay, I'm just trying. Nothing better than coming up through the pack. I let you off easy, now I want my spot back. Oh, you better run, you better smoke, come I pull bottom in 1 and 2. You gotta know I'm coming back for you. Get to a win today, and let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Let's see if you stay when I test your paint. Oh, get you a win today. Let's do this thing. Let's see if you stay. I'm about to rattle your cage.
We're back. New season with the Thunder Valley Racers here. Little Village Soap Company presents the Little Village Proving Grounds. We are at Charlotte Motor Speedway today with the Thunder Valley Racers with race number 1 in season 3. This is the Proving Grounds. This is going to be the first season of the Proving Grounds. All new drivers coming into the TVR Esports Thunder Valley Racing League will have to make it through the Proving Grounds and get their 100 Proving Ground points to be able to race in the paid series. The paid out series or the sponsored series. The big one is the Xfinity series. But yeah, so that's what these guys are up to today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 40 laps to go. Up front, Austin Rigsby, the number 185. Keep an eye on any cars with the number 100 numbers on. Those will be the new drivers coming into the series, trying to work their way into the big leagues. Everybody else be a car that's already been approved, made their 100 points during the preseason, and have made it into the big leagues already and are ready to be sponsored drivers. Up front, Austin Rigsby in the number 185. Then we got James Thurman on his outside, and also a driver that you probably didn't see last year join us in the number 4 car. Just got in and approved through the Proving Grounds. Mark Chapman in the number 24 there on the inside. John Ditch Digger Dottle, well, everybody familiar with that number 64. Mike the Goat Heminger, the number 1 familiar car from last year, took home a trophy in one of our series. I believe it was Street Stock. Wyatt Earp Hutchins, the number 73. Number 047 is going to be Paul Majivka. Got a 0 missing on his car there. We'll get his number straightened out. Steve Clark in the number 50. Number 17 to be Jamie the Sleeper Howell. See up there in front of him, right there, to be the Jason Right Hook Woolridge, the number 74. That's a car that new to the series this season. We'll be keeping an eye on him. Number 51, Christopher Wolford on the outside out there. Down on the inside, that's number 70, Chad Okie Bud Man Thompson. Grandpa Thompson, his brother, that's Okie Bud Man there, the number 45. And then on the outside, there's a new driver, the youngest driver in the Thunder Valley Racing League with TVR Esports. That'd be Slade out there, the number 82. Let's get started with the very first Proving Grounds race. Little Village Soap Company sponsored Proving Grounds. 40 laps to go, Charlotte Motor Speedway. The mini stocks, 15 series, 15 races in this series, this season. Somebody's top 3 drivers will take home a Little Village Soap Company custom soap box as a trophy, so that's pretty cool. Everybody trying to get to the front here and keep it clean. Green flag is waving and we are racing. Little push there by the 64 as he gets into the back of James Thurman on the outside there. Around they come. Thurman left on the outside all alone. The outside's going to be the slow lane without a little bit of help for sure. There is some draft involved with these cars, so they are looking to get behind somebody and get a little extra speed. So the car up front's going to be the slow car, and the cars in back are going to be the ones picking up speed. Go back through the field and take a look at everybody as they start to file in down on the bottom and get comfortable, get the tires warm. Get a good look at all the paint jobs. Already got some paint scuffed off the number 24, Mark Chapman, on that inside of his car there. It's got a little scrape. Jamie the Sleeper Howell back in 9th place. Oh, we already got a caution. Caution is already out. We got the caution car out on the track. We're going to see if we can find out what happened there. Right there is our issue. Let's back that up a little bit and see what happened. Let's jump up with, I believe it's Paul Majivka, the big pickle in the number 047. And let's get a better camera angle here and see if we can see what happened here. I'm going to slow motion as they come around the corner. Paul definitely had the inside line, plenty of room to get down there. Got his nose down the inside. And it just kind of got together. 24 didn't give up any room at all. 47, Paul Majivka didn't give up any, and they just kind of touched the rear end right there. And these cars are unstable in the corner, and around the 24 goes. So, yeah, Mark Chapman goes for a ride. That's where the scrapes came from on Mark Chapman's car. We were wondering where the scrapes came from on the driver's side door. Well, that's where they came from, right there. Just as Paul Majivka scraped along the side of his car there and got him a little bit right there. Turned him around, and around he goes, down on the inside. Got it straightened back out in the right direction and back in line. But that will bring out the caution. Also collected the 17 a little bit there. The sleeper, Jamie Howell, got involved in that just a little bit. We'll take one more look at it in real time, and then we'll go back to racing here. So the 47 and the 24 get into it. The 047 and the 24 get into it. Lap number 1 at the Little Village Proving Grounds. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green flag racing on lap number 2 coming up here at the Little Village Soap Company's Proving Grounds race number 1. TBR Esports season number 3. Hope all the fans have enjoyed the first 2 seasons. This is proven to be a good one. We've got some outstanding drivers that have showed up to race the races this season. So hopefully we can put on a really good show for all the fans out there. Be sure to tune in every week. And we'll be giving out some fan prizes, so leave a comment down below. And we'll be choosing subscribers to receive prizes and awards from the TBR Esports channel and Thunder Valley Racing League all season long. So get ready for that. Our website is getting developed, so check out tbresports.com. And soon we'll have lots of merch out there. Get you a coffee cup with your favorite driver on it. We're going to go racing. Green flag's going to fly here. Number 85, 185, Austin Rigsby. Still out front leading the field in that red car. Away we go. Hard point racing there for Austin Rigsby in that mini stock car. Been leading the race the entire time, really hungry for those points. Austin trying to get his 100 and get that number 1 taken off that 185 on the side of that car and claim his Proven Grounds number. Right on his tail, Steve Clark, number 50. Steve Clark, always a name to reckon with out there on the racetrack. We'll see how he does in the new Xfinity Series this year. Keep an eye out for that number 50. He's going to be out front in pretty much any series he races in. Right now, he is putting the challenge on Austin Rigsby for that first place. Lap number 3 of 40 here in the mini stock at the Little Village Proving Grounds. On the outside, the number 74, Jason Right Hook Woldridge. Trying to find some speed out there. He's got some help. The 51, Christopher Wolford, trying to get up behind him, give him a little bit of draft help. If they can get those things nose to tail and keep the wiggle out of them, they might get a little bit of speed on the outside there to be able to catch those front runners. Chad Okie Budman Thompson and Brent Grandpa Thompson trying to line them up inside outside. Here they come. The draft slowly pulling those cars in the back up towards the front as there becomes a race about to happen. Steve Clark in the 50 car. You can feel the tension in that car. He knows it's coming. Those cars are beginning to pull up on his bumper. Okie Budman in that number 70 is beginning to crawl up in his trunk. Grandpa Thompson looking for some draft help around on the outside. Just looking for clean air, trying to find somewhere to go, watching the crowd in front of him to see what they do. Found a little bit of speed around the outside, trying to pull up alongside his brother. 70 and 45 go side by side. 51 got a little bit wide there, almost got into the wall. Christopher Wolford nearly got into the wall there coming around the corner. Slowed him down quite a bit off of the tail of the 74, Jason Right Hook Woldridge. Jason continues to try to carry the speed around the outside. He has found the bumper of the 185, Austin Rigsby on the outside there. Down on the inside, Rigsby trying to hold on to it, getting a lot of help from the number 50, Steve Clark. Pivot work car, Steve Clark down on the inside, that number 50, trying to keep Austin Rigsby out front of Jason Woldridge. But Jason now has the advantage, scoring in first place. Jason Woldridge, the number 74, takes lap number 7, or lap number 6. We are on lap 7 now. As this front 6 cars, you can throw a blanket over them. Down the straight they come. The 245 and the 70 giving a little bit of space, trying to wait to see what happens with these front 4 cars as they go racing around the track here. Grandpa beginning to look at the inside, line it up down on the bottom. Lap number 8 here. Begin to shape up into a good race. We'll take a look back here at this back group for a minute. Number 64, John Ditch Digger Donald. 7th place right now, being chased by the number 17, Jamie Howell. Will they keep them lined up? If they can keep them lined up long enough, they may be able to catch this front group. They're going to have to line them up and keep them there. Get that draft help. Get the tunnel going, boys. You all got some speed in there if you can keep them straight. 82 determined to get around the 047 of Paul Big Pickle Majivka. Big wiggle by Slade. Manages to tuck it back down underneath Majivka. Oh, big wiggle there by Slade. The number 4, James Thurman, having to be careful and probably got off the throttle a little bit just to miss him. James Thurman back there in the Kodak film car. Number 4, throwbacks livery there. This group has now caught the front group, and we are in a race. The 64 and the 17 have gotten together and managed to push themselves up to the front. Here we go. The entire field is beginning to gather again as we come up on lap number 11. They go into turns 3 and 4, coming to the start-finish line for lap number 11. Are we going to go 3 wide? Woo, pushing 3 wide. The 64 car does it and goes 3 wide. Got the 70 on the inside, the 51 on the outside. Now he's coming up on the 50. Again, 3 wide, 64. John Donald pushing the envelope. Holding the inside as the 51 comes around the outside. 17, Jamie Howe looking for a place to go. Not sure where to put that car out front. 185 still holding his position. Jason Right Hook Waldridge, that 74 holding the middle line on the outside. Oh, they're getting together. There's some touching going on. Big wiggle by the 74 in the middle there. John Donald backs out of the throttle. 70 trying to look for a place to put the front of his car. Big block by the 74 slows down John Donald in the 64. John Donald got a little extra speed in that little car. Really on the back of his bumper. 17 of Jamie Howe really pushing on the back of John Donald, giving him that little extra horsepower coming down the straight. Looks like the 51 had the lead for a minute there. Chris Wolford scoring in first place as the 74. Here comes Jason Right Hook Waldridge to the front, has finally put his car in front of the 185. Austin Rigsby now in second place down on the inside, maintaining that inside line, sticking to that blue line like it was glue. He's getting some help from the number 50, but right now the 74, Jason Waldridge, has the front lead in the inside line. Round the outside comes that number 64, John Donald. He has shown a lot of speed here lately. The 64 coming around the corner has the advantage. 74 now takes the advantage. Right Hook Waldridge is going to come across start-finish line in first place as the number 64 trying to chase him down. Just barely has him by a front tire. John Ditch Digger Donald trying to get around the outside. We've got an issue. Somebody into the wall. A lot of wall scraping going on by the number 51. Christopher Waldridge into the wall hard. Slowed him way down. He lost the draft. No caution as we still are racing at lap number 15 coming up here. Jason Right Hook Waldridge now out front in the big battle as they push and shove each other all over the track. .64 John Donald trying to find some speed around the outside, manages to find it. Down the back stretch he goes, almost got in front of the 74. 185 gives a huge push to the 74 down the inside, puts Jason Waldridge back out front again. 85 Austin Rigsby, new driver, doing an outstanding job out there in that number 185. He'll have that one dropped off in no time at all with that kind of driving. Lap number 16 of 40. We've almost made it to halfway now with just one caution on the second lap of the race. First lap of the race, really. A lot of nose to tail, door to door driving here. Okie Buttman, Chad Thompson, down on that inside, that 70 car has been about in that position all race long, slowly working his way up toward the front with his brother, that 45, Grandpa, right there with him on the outside, now under pressure by Slade. Slade now showing up in that 82 car, that bright blue 82. Got the TBR Esports Thunder Valley Racing sticker on it. RBC car. Oh, down the inside. Tries to go to the inside. Gets into the 70 and the 45. The 82. What a crash. Let's back up and look at that again. That was a big one. Looks like he starts to get it right here. 45 into the back of the 50 right there. That slowed them up both just a little bit. 82 saw the hole and tried to take advantage. 45 and 50 carry the speed around the outside. 70 definitely has the inside. And 82 loses the grip, slides the car outside, tries to save it, stays off the 45, but then comes back down on the inside, gets into the 70. 45 gets into him, and they all get together, and up into the wall they go. Big wreck by the number 82 there. That's going to be on Slade. 82 gets into the 70. Causes a big pile up trying to go 3 wide. That one there, Slade, that one's going to have to deserve the what we call the Song of Shame, Slade.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, and nope, and nope, and nope, definitely nope, and nope, nope, and nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Pace car is off. We're going green flag racing one more time here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the Little Village Soap Company Proving Grounds. Out front, John Ditch Digger Doddle, the number 64 car, leads the field, and away we go. Big lead on the field, though, as he gets a jump on the number 50, Steve Clark. Steve Clark falls behind by several car lengths and also gets a jump on the field as those two cars pull away from the number 4, James Thurman, and Jason Right Hook Woolridge on the outside. They will get a run, though, as they got help in the draft. They're starting to pull up on the back of the 50. Oh, no! Got a little bit of a wiggle there. Not sure what happened there. It looked like it might have actually been a little bit of net code. Let's back up and take a look to see what happened to the number 74 there, Jason Right Hook Woolridge. We'll go to slow motion here. It really did look like it might have been a little bit of net code. They come to the corner here. No one's touching. Not seeing anything. That had to be some net code there. I see no touching anywhere. Everybody just kind of was minding their own business, and around they go. Managed to solve the problem, though, as he 73 Wyatt Earp Hutchins gets into the front of him just enough to correct his stance there and get him facing the right direction. If he didn't take any wheel damage, he should be able to continue on through the race. Heard a little bit of wall scrubbing back there in the back, but everybody seems to have pulled it together. Around the corner they come. Number 17 is hard on the bumper of the number 047, Paul Majivka. 17 trying to find a way around 47 and 51. Not quite finding any room yet. 185, Austin Rigsby trying to find his way back up to the front again. Led the race for about 10 laps. He's now been running right around 5th or 6th place for several laps. We're at lap number 20, so we're halfway through this race as they try to shuffle their way back up to the front. Side by side, the 74, Jason Right Hook Woolridge, and the number 4 down on the inside, James Thurman, one of our new drivers in that Kodak Film Driver car. For those of you that watched last season, you'll see a lot of new drivers out there, but be sure to pay close attention to them. There are some fast ones out there. Everybody trying to make a name for themselves with the Thunder Valley Racing League's TVR Esports channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let us know you've been here by leaving a comment. Who's your favorite car? Who's got the coolest looking paint job out there on the track? Oh, we got one in the wall. Definitely have one up into the wall there. Not sure if that was Grandpa Thompson. Might have been Thompson. Might have been 51. Not sure which one it was. Somebody scraped the wall. 51 is definitely slowed down on the track. So I would assume it was the 51. Did a little bit of scraping up there. Christopher Wolford. Big wiggle there by Okie Budman, Chad Thompson. Trying to find some draft help up there. Big wiggle by the number 70. Back in, just kind of really stepped out on him there for a second. Slowed him down just a little bit. Stuck on the outside of the 47 Majivka. Big Pickle down on the inside. Trying to find the draft of this front pack. Got a little bit of help from the 17 maybe. Got a little push there and up he comes. Right up to the back. Draft helping some of these drivers out an awful lot here on this track. Everybody racing hard. Lap number 23 of 40. We're starting to wind down the last half of this race. When these guys come up on 10 more to go, they're going to really start pushing about lap 30. Tires are being a little bit worn out. A few of them have gotten new tires. A few of them have stayed out and kept the tires they have. Tire wear will be minimal, but it may actually, knock a tenth of a second off your lap. If it does, that means you're going to have some struggles here on the last lap. Number 50 pushing hard on the 64, Steve Clark. Behind Don the Ditch Digger Donald there, the 64. Out on the outside, the 74, that's Jason Right Hook Wardridge out there being pushed by the new driver 185, Austin Rigsby. This group up front doing a real good job staying off of each other, but making it tight the whole time. Ooh, 47, Paul Majivka tries to go 3 wide. Doesn't quite work out. We'll back it up again, take a look and see what happened. Get a better camera angle. Paul Majivka involved in that one. Let's ride along here with Paul Majivka and the number 47 there on the car. 047 on your scoreboard. But let's see what happens here as he goes 3 wide. Gets it into the middle lane. 185. Trying to follow the purple car in front of him. Looks like he may be pinching. 47 drifts up just a little bit. This is 185 drifts down a little bit, and they get into each other. And I believe the 185 was probably trying to follow the 74, and maybe either didn't notice the Paul Majivka down there, or his spotter had to call him by then, so he had to know by then it was as 2 wide right there. Still 2 wide. It may have been calling 2 wide. He may have not have known Paul Majivka was there. He may have thought the 2 wide was the number 4 car. If his spotter was calling 2 wide, he may have not known that Paul Majivka was beside him right there. We're going to slow motion and watch this, because as they come down here, his spotter is going to be calling him 2 wide, 2 wide. He can definitely see the front end of Paul's car, maybe, if he's got triples or he's got a headset. But if not, he can only see the number 4. He may be thinking the 2 wide is the number 4 car at that point. But Paul definitely has him by half a car length. Paul down on the inside of the middle lane. Definitely drifts up toward the middle of the middle lane. 185 definitely pulls down, trying to follow the 74 a little bit, stay in the draft, and that's what caused them to get together. Got into the front tire of Paul Majivka, and around he goes. So, yeah, when you go 3 wide like that, you just got to keep it high. So, we're going to have to give that one, to the 185. Austin Rigsby. Yeah, when you go 3 wide, you got to keep it high there, Austin.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way.
sounds like. After the fact, it brought out another little issue there with the Slade, the 82, and the 51 of Christopher Wolford getting into it, rolling up for the caution, I would imagine. And one of them maybe trying to get in the pits. Not sure what happened there, but they got into each other. They'll have to get that fixed. Quick fixes all around for everybody here in the Little Village Proving Grounds. So when you get it broke, you get it fixed, and you get it back out of the track. These cartoon mechanics out here at Charlotte are the best in the world. We're going to go racing here one more time in just a few more minutes. I bet you they grab tires this time. Lap number 26 coming up of 40. We're winding this one down towards the end. Fresh shoes for everybody, and then we're going to go racing. Good luck, drivers. We'll see you at the finish line. Lights are off on the pace car. Lap 26 coming up here as Paul Big Pickle Majivka is going to lead us off here today on his outside. Okie Budman Thompson in that number 70 car. Second row made up of Rick Grandpa Thompson, the 45, and on the outside the number 24 of Mark Chapman. Let's go racing with the Little Village Soap Company's Proving Ground Series, Season 1 of the series, Season 3 of the TVR Esport channel, and the Thunder Valley Racing League drivers. Can they keep it clean for the next 15 laps here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as we look for lap 40? Lap 26 coming up this time by. Pace car off in turn number 4. Let's go racing. Green flag flies. Paul Majivka's on the gas. Grandpa Thompson right up behind him. We've got a big slowdown on the outside. The number 70. Oh, number 70 into the 24 on the outside. Slow start by the 70. Wow, the number 70 just on top of cars there. Let's back that up and see what happened. Believe it was just a slow start on the outside. The 24 wrapped around the outside, just trying to keep the acceleration going. Let's take a look at it in real time here. We'll get up here with the Okie Budman. He definitely got a slow start. Don't know if he's just in the wrong gear or just got a slow on the accelerator. But let's see if we can see when the start actually happens. Looks like right there. It's right there. Paul Majivka's on the gas there. 45 is on the throttle. Okie Budman is just slow to get on the gas. Everybody is throttled up and changing gears. Right there, you see him changing gears right there, but it's a little bit late. He's already got the 24 coming up on his backside, trying to stay in. Never passed him, just kind of got over because of the slow start. I wouldn't call that a bad move. And then right here, he comes around the outside. He's on the outside lane. Okie Budman's getting wide, leaves the lane, slides to the outside, and gets into the 24. That one's going to be on the Okie Budman, I believe. He just slid wide after getting a bad start, kind of took a wide turn there, and gets into the 24 as we watch it in real time. 24 tried to give him some room out there, but they just got together as they came around the corner. And when you get a bad start like that, people are going to start sliding by you. That's just how that's going to work. So Okie Budman, number 70, gets a bad start there at lap number 25, 26. And we'll have to get a restart on that one. And we'll jump through this caution really quickly, and we'll get back to the race action, and we won't keep you waiting too long. So we'll be right back with the action. Give us just a moment. Lights are off on the base car. We're going racing this time by lap 27 of 40. Can they make it without another caution here in the proving grounds? Clean racing applies, gentlemen. Let's do it. 47 up front, the big pickle leading the pack in the old 47 on the outside, Brent Grandpa Thompson. Second row made up of the number 50 and the number 73, Steve Clark and Wyatt Earp Hutchins. Paul Majivka is away. Got a better start that time. Everybody filed up and going down through into the turn number 1. 45 left on the outside without any help. Losing ground quickly as the inside row files past with some draft help. Trying to carry the speed out there, no hole to put it in. He tried to carry it around the outside. 51 thought about going 3 wide, tucks it back behind the 45. 45 might get a little bit of help with the draft out there now. Maybe he can carry a little extra speed there. Here they come. Steve Clark down on the inside, that number 50 car, trying to help out Paul Majivka. Brent Thompson gets a run on the outside. Here they come. He got a lap to wind it up. That little mini stock car has now got a little bit of a run on the outside. Here's the 51 giving a little bit of help. That's the Christopher Wolford pushing on the back of Grandpa Thompson. 45 has the nose out front. Paul Majivka trying to hang on to the lead as they come around the corner. Oh, they touched wheels just a little bit there. Managed to straighten it out as they come through the corner. Almost side by side as they cross. Brent Thompson gets credit for the lead, but it had to be by a bumper. They are close. Grandpa Thompson must have had a bug on the front of that bumper to give him the first place, because that was a close cross on that finish line. Paul Majivka now showing in first. They are going back and forth with a little bit of help from the 50 and the 51 respectively in the back. Steve Clark and Christopher Wolford shoving on the front 2 cars. Christopher Wolford falls back a little bit. 45 still trying to get a run around that outside, really getting up close to that outside wall, trying to carry the speed. We've got a wreck. We've got a huge crash. Number 17 with a lot of damage to the front of that car. Let's back up and see if we can see what happened. I'm going to slow motion here. A lot of stuff happened there. It looked like the 84 Slade got into the outside wall, pulled it off the wall, came down, got into the 17, and sent the 17 just careening into the outside wall. 17 hard into the outside wall. 82 into the wall. Several cars involved in that accident there. So we'll have to get that straightened back out. But yeah, there's going to be some cars with some damage after that one. Slade is the issue of that one. It gets into the wall and brings it off the wall right there. Just lost the corner coming out from the dog leg. Looks like across start finish line. So Slade, that is shame song number 2 for you, buddy. Let's try to clean it up out there.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, and nope, and nope, and nope, definitely nope, and nope, nope, and nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Lights are off on the pace car. We're going green flag racing. Number 45, Grandpa Thompson's got the lead this time out front. We got 10 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in race number 1, season number 1 of the Proving Ground Series with Grandpa Thompson and the Little Village Soap Company Proving Grounds car. Prove it out front. Lead the pack out of the outside, number 47, Paul Majivka, the Big Pickle. in the SP Button Boxes car. Let's see if he can keep up with Grandpa. Here we go. Steve Clark and Wyatt Earp Hutchins making up row number 2. Let's go racing. Green flag is flying and Grandpa is off to the races. Right behind him, the number 50, Steve Clark's been in that position for a long time back there. Going to see if he can't get up behind Grandpa and find some draft as they pull away from the field. Big pushes by the 73 on the 47 there as they try to find a way to get some back. Oh no, the 73! That had to be equipment failure. 73 just took a hard right turn. There are no right turns at Charlotte. I guarantee you it will put a stop to that in a hurry. Yeah, but that had to be a technical issue as he blinked off the track really quickly. So we've lost one. Wyatt Hutchins, I believe, is who we lost there. Through the corner we go. Grandpa Thompson still out front in that number 1 position. Got Steve Clark pushing him around in the back there as they come around for lap number 33 coming up in 40. From the back, Grandpa Thompson has worked his way all the way to the front. Got the number 51 on the outside. Christopher Wolford looking for some advantage. 185 helping him out. The 185, Austin Rigsby started this race in the pole. Still up front, worked his way to the back, managed to work his way back up to the front again, and now up there in front, pushing for the outside, trying to get an advantage over Grandpa down on the inside as the 45 Little Village Soap Company Prove It car drives through on the inside and takes that first position. Lap number 34 coming up as they come down the backstretch. Everybody trying to decide when to go, where to go. Should I push now? Should I wait? Should I go 3 wide? Should I keep it 2 wide for another lap or 2? Slade looking 3 wide, gets into the wall on the outside, that 82 car. 64 in the wall, several cars in the wall. We've got a big crash down on the inside. Not sure exactly what happened there, but the 70 involved, 17 involved. Now the 24 is involved. We've got the 185 is involved. Let's back up and see what happened there. Not sure exactly what happened there. We're going to go into slow motion right here. Look like right there, the 185 is trying to go 3 wide. Gets the 150 out of shape. Let's back that up a little bit more. We'll take another look at that. And change the camera angle. Let's get up here above the action and see what's going on here. Now let's go from here. They come around the corner. The 51 gets a little bit wide as he swings it to the outside just a little bit, carrying the speed around the corner. 185 darts down to the inside. 50 looks to the inside a little bit, takes it back behind the 45. Couple wheels in the grass for the front 2 cars, just trying to keep it off each other, I believe. 85 gets backed up. That wasn't the issue, though. 85 manages to pull through the corner just fine. Let's back up and take a look at the number 4 here. Number 4 here. James Thurman is in that number 4 Kodak car. It's got the number 17 right on his back. And 17 goes all 4 wheels down into the grass. 4 is out of the gas there. You can see the fire come out of the tailpipe. Oh, and 17 just gets up into the back end of him. Not sure what caused all that other than the fact that as they come right here, 45 gets down. He's probably getting the 3 wide warning. Took it to the inside, got a couple wheels down into the grass. 50 followed him down there, and so did the 4. We'll back this up again and look at it in super slow motion here as they come across this corner. Because the 50 gets out just a little bit wide, maybe trying to force the 85 back in line, not sure. We're just holding this line. He's on the inside. 45 is really low down on the blue. By now he's getting the 3 wide warning maybe. And so he's hugging it down low, gets 2 wheels in the grass. 17 goes really low right here. Not sure where the 17 is going. Jamie the Sleeper Howe gets really early into the grass and starts heading down. Let's watch this in real time from Mr. Jamie Howell's view and see what this looks like from Jamie's point of view here, because Jamie got really low really early. Does just fine through this corner here. May have been reacting to that right there. The 4 and the 64 almost get together, but he pulls it back down. Headed for the corner just fine here. And not sure what the reaction was, but or if maybe he just couldn't see, maybe he was following the 45 there, but really pulls it low right here and heads for the grass, and gets it down really low, and that results in him getting into the number 4 and turning the number 4. So we'll look at that one more time in real time, but man, I'm afraid. Jamie, I'm afraid this one goes out to you, brother. As much as I hate to do it, you get the song of shame, Jamie. You get the song of shame.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Well, before I make a quick mistake, that was the end of the race. Our calculator was off on our lap count, and that is the end. This is the finish right here. What you're seeing in front of your face there, number 51, Christopher Wolford. Takes the win there. First place, number 45, Grandpa Thompson takes second. Austin Rigsby, number 185, takes third. He'll get some good points for that Proving Grounds race there in that middle row after that red car. Number 50 down on the inside, that's Steve Clark. He's going to take home fourth place there. Good job, Steve Clark. He ran up front most of the race. And managed to finish up right there in fourth. So John Ditchdigger, he gets fifth. James Thurman in the number 4 is going to take home sixth. Slade had a lot of trouble today. Slade out there in that number 82 car, but he's going to take home seventh place out there. Number 17, Jamie the Sleeper Howell is going to take home eighth. Okay, Budman Thompson coming home in the ninth place position. Mark Chapman in 10th. 11th place is going to go to 047 Paul Big Pickle Majifka, number 74, going to take home 12th place. Jason Right Hook Wooldridge. And off the track is Wyatt Earp Hutchins. He's going to take home 13th. 14th goes to number 1, Mike the Goat Heminger, as they both finish 32 laps down But that's our race there at the Thunder Valley Racing League. We sure appreciate you joining us. I'm Grandpa Thompson, and that was the first Proving Grounds race. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time. Be sure to tune in as we do street stock racing next, right here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the Thunder Valley Racers. Get you a win in life, and we will see you at the finish line.